A lot in my lessons, I work really hard on trying to get people to fix the cause of problems. Like I tell a lot of people when I actually work on someone, I want to back up and find the root cause of the problem. So I look at ball flight, then I look at impact, what's causing the ball flight, what the face and club are like at impact. Then I look at the downswing, find out what's going on in the downswing to help them fix the impact, and then what's happening on the way back that causes the downswing. And is there anything to address that might be causing the backswing? So I always want to back up and find the root cause of the problem. You'll find that a lot of people believe that the position at address should be where their hands are actually in front at address. Well, that'd be a nice place to be at impact, but not a very good place to be at address, because at address, if they are like this, well then on the way back, tendency would be for the club to move back, where their hands kind of go away from them, and the club would come very much to the inside or below the plane. So his hands will kind of go away from him here. On the way back, they'll actually move away from him this way, and the club will move inside on the way back, which causes the problem, because once he does that, the shaft here is obviously too flat. Not a whole lot of turning going on. A lot of rotation out of his forearm, a lot of bending out of his wrist, and so at this point the club shaft is too flat. Now if he turned and kept the club at that angle, it would go around his waist, and no one does that. I haven't yet to meet that golfer. So he'll continue to lift the club up to the top. Now the shaft gets very, very steep or across the line. All the way down, he's going to have to try to drop it back to the inside. And you can see, to him, that was a very long golf swing. To me, actually, it's pretty short. His arms are very close to him. There's not much depth or width to the golf swing, again, because of that first move. So, on the way down, he tries to come back down the same way he went back, which is from the inside, and once again, it's too flat. Right arm is trapped behind him. Body's moved too far forward, and so it's hard for him to make consistent, good contact with the golf ball. So, again, if I was going to fix anything with him, I would change really what's happening more at address. And then I could actually help him make a better backswing and, again, a better downswing. So, at address, what I prefer to see at address is in a position where the club is not so far in front of him. Something a little bit more like that. Now, yeah, he's leaning back too far this way to help his hands get back there, and we need to adjust that or make that, work on that as it became more important. But if I get him more in this position at address, or if I drew a line up the club shaft, it doesn't go beyond his left shoulder. That position at address on the left is what causes the major problems in his golf swing. I'm a big believer in cause and effect, and that's the cause, and the effect is how the club goes back. So, with him being in this better posture at address, what can happen now is his backswing improved a lot. I mean, he actually had a chance for the club to go back a lot more along that angle. Hands didn't move as far away, and the shaft's much more out in front of him now, and not so much behind him, as opposed to where he was, which was this one, where the club went away from him. Hands went away from him, and the club goes very far to the inside or below the plane. And that caused the major fault in his golf swing. So, when you're fixing someone, from my belief, is you can't fix 15 things. You can fix 2 or 3 things. But if you work on the cause of the problem, that tends to help the effect. Wouldn't need to lift as much. He's still going to lift it some, still going to cross the line, but because he could turn more, he's got a chance now. So over here, obviously, just lifting, it keeps on lifting. So, again, I believe in working on the cause and not the result. I've got to help him fix the result by fixing the cause of the problem. And for a lot of golfers, their main issue is at address. they're in a position where they think this is actually correct. Great place for impact, not a great place to be at address. And so I'm going to work more on getting the club more in the right place at address, and now he can make a better backswing from there.